like somebody doesn't want to hear about themselves. Like, somebody don't want to hear about it. Somebody don't want to be told, like, that somebody's leaving them behind. Somebody is releasing their energy. Somebody is cutting something off. Like, somebody don't want to hear that. But I have a feeling that you're trying to make yourself not the viewer, and you is the viewer. And now for me, I don't really care, right? But, like, for your ego's sake, maybe chill. Maybe chill out. Maybe be a little open-minded to hearing something. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. Okay, please show me clearest message for the viewer. The Fool in reverse. I'm gonna freak out, you guys. Yeah, this is an ending if I ever seen one. Like, this is a straight up ending. Like, there's nothing else to it. There's no chance to revive something. You're not gonna catch somebody's attention. They're not gonna turn around to look at you. Like, they're not gonna look twice at you. I mean, they're on their way. They're on a mission, bro. They got something to do. They got somewhere to be, okay? I didn't say it was somewhere good. I didn't say they were going to do something productive. I didn't say none of that. I just said that they're walking away from the viewer, whoever this is, okay? Oh, my goodness. Okay, Spirit, please just... I feel like we need to get to a point here because we can't let it drag on forever, okay? Guess what it was? Guess. Just guess. Yeah, you were right. Two of Cups in reverse. You know what I'm getting? Somebody failed to communicate something on time. Somebody waited out their time. It is over. The window has closed. There is zero opportunity. I'm telling you. Somebody wasted all their time. Somebody just, like, did not come forward or did not handle something, did not get their shit together in the appropriate amount of time to approach this person or to have a chance with this person. Because it feels like somebody was preparing themselves and they were like, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, and then they kept procrastinating or they kept putting something off or they just wasn't getting into it, you know what I'm saying? And now the time has come and gone, okay? That's what I'm getting. You're better off focusing on yourself. And it's almost like somebody thought that they didn't even have a chance. They were like unsure if they had a chance at like a real shot or something like this. And they waited all this time and now they ain't got no shot. That's a damn shame. Three of Cups in reverse, the Empress in reverse, you guys. This is not good. I don't like these messages, but what can you do? And it's not even necessarily that that somebody had... Okay, hold on. Let me get it together. Complete sentence. It's not that this person specifically gave someone a deadline. Somebody did not say, hey, if you want to be with me, you need to contact me by this date. Hey, if you're interested in pursuing something with me, you need to let me know you're serious by this date. Somebody did not say this, okay? But the time limit, the deadline being this person was always going to move on with their life. This person was not going to sit around and wait for you to get your shit together. They were not going to wait for you to get in alignment. They was not going to wait for you to, you know, sort out your feelings and your thoughts, which is fine. Take your time, right? But they're not going to wait for that, okay? They did not tell somebody, hey, you got this amount of time. No, 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 no. They just did not put their life on pause, okay? That's what I'm getting. It's unfortunate, but that's just the way it is, okay? There was an open opportunity because this person's life was still right here on this level in the current moment, but it's no longer there, okay? They have moved on, okay? And honestly, I'm getting that somebody felt a little too secure or something like this. Somebody felt like they didn't have to make moves. They didn't have to do this. They didn't have to do that because why would you have to be rushed or why would you have to rush your process? And you're right. You're right. But they still don't have to wait for you to take your time, okay? Don't nobody, and vice versa. You don't got to wait for nobody else that's taking their time if you don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but that's just how it is. Because I feel like at this moment in time, this is where something would be connecting. This is where something would be coming together. This is where a new beginning would be taking place. You two would be taking risks, making moves, furthering along your relationship or whatever this is. You guys would be moving to the next level. You guys would be connecting. You guys would be growing. You guys would be celebrating something is what I'm getting. Okay, but because somebody chose not to get their shit together, you know, on their own terms, within the time period that this person's life was still in this area, in this chapter, there's no longer any opportunity for this. Damn. Okay, I feel like, I don't know, where do you go from here or like what now? But honestly, it's just like, I don't know. Like, well, obviously I don't know, but I feel like that's what somebody's asking. I'm honestly getting that somebody thinks that with their charm, they can still convince somebody to spend a little more time or a little more something in the area or in this specific phase of life, okay? Somebody feels that they still have that chance. I feel like you're gonna be throwing, never mind, wait. I don't know what I was about to say, okay? But you're not gonna hit the target though. You're gonna miss every time, okay? Yeah, the Emperor in reverse. There's nothing you can do. You have no control over this situation whatsoever because this is simply somebody living out their own life. This has nothing to do with you. It's nothing personal. It's just that this person is, hold up. Okay, y'all follow me. Like I was saying, it's nothing personal. It ain't got nothing to do with you. Like, but you also have no control over the situation. You have no influence here, okay? You have no say. And I feel like that's how this other energy will be responding. You have no say. You know what I'm saying? Like, they may look at you and be like, you know what I'm saying? At one point in time, I really wanted that, but things have changed because I never stopped living my life. I never stopped. That's what I'm getting. Somebody like, you may have thought that they put their life on pause. You may have thought that they were simply waiting. You may have thought that they were simply working on themselves while waiting again. You know what I'm saying? But that's just not the truth. Whether you saw it or not, and whether you want to acknowledge it or not, you know, they've been living their life, maybe not publicly, maybe they're not talking about it a lot, but they're not just waiting around. They're not just wallowing, waiting for something to happen, okay? They're going out and making things happen, and that's why their life is moving into the next chapter, okay? Like, it's nothing personal, but, I mean, it's their personal growth, but it ain't nothing personal to you, okay? It has to do everything with them, themselves, their life, their path, their growth, everything. I honestly think that everything will become clear when the situation is confronted. Because right now, somebody could be very egotistical or, you know, very set on their right and this is not. Or, you know, very set on, I didn't take too long, very set on, I still have a chance, whatever the case may be. And I don't remember where I was going with that, so fuck it. Yep. It'd be a whole complete thought in my head, bro, but I have to translate it into words and say it out loud. Like, after I get it, I gotta say it out loud, bro. Like, what I say out loud is not just what I'm getting. I'm getting it, doing this, and then telling you, bro. And sometimes I just can't, the sentences be disappearing out my head too fast, bro. Patrick. Something is, let's see. Somebody should very much so take a minute to themselves. Somebody should take some time and be alone in solitude. Somebody has a lot of things to work out with themselves, and prioritizing what makes them happy ultimately, and the things that they're doing right now not matching that. You know what I'm saying? It's out of balance. It doesn't match. Something is out of whack, okay? What you want and what you're doing to get what you want don't match. Okay? Somebody needs to take some time to reevaluate the fact that they're going to have to put in the appropriate work to get the results that they're seeking. And it's like somebody's not juggling too much. It's like you're not doing what's going to take you in the direction that you're looking to go in. Like, somebody's looking to go this way, but everything you're doing is going that way. Like, somebody has to align their actions with their visions, okay? Somebody should take some time to reconnect with themselves. I really feel like somebody should go do some type of cleanse out in nature, or like, I don't really know. It feels so like basic to say go touch some grass, but like, do that. I don't know what else to say about it. Like, do what you want, you know what I'm saying? Do what you feel guided to do, even if it feels kind of silly, because somebody's going to feel a lot more empowered and a lot more clarity is going to be provided to you if you take the appropriate measures. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be stagnant and stay stagnant and think you're going to get clarity. Okay, like, you got to do something to clear out your energy. You got to do something. I don't care what you do. I'm just saying what I'm getting are the suggestions, but you do what you want to do. But don't be stagnant and stay stagnant and expect clarity. Okay, that's only setting yourself up for failure. That's why. Okay. And honestly, there are some lessons that may not have been yours to learn, but you can still take something from them so that you can grow. There are some pointers that you can take from some lessons that you didn't have to learn that will make it easier for you to grow or put something into perspective, okay? You can basically learn from somebody else's mistakes or something like this is what I'm getting. Like, something's not hard, okay? Something's not going to be hard. It just seems hard because you're not giving a chance. Like, you're not starting. Yeah, it's hard. Did you start? Did you even start yet? Right. And no one's saying it's not hard. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, did you start yet, though? Like, for real, for real. I feel like somebody does, like, gymnastics or something. I'm also getting somebody's like, but I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do that. Did you try, though? Did you try it? Who cares how you do it? Are you even trying to do it? Like, there's no specific way that you gotta do nothing here. Like, there's guidance, there's tips, there's processes that you can follow that people have already done, aka the lessons I was talking about that you can pay attention to and gather some stuff from to help it easier, to make it easier for you to learn and grow, okay? But there's no specific one way. There's not only one way to do something. There's not one way to go about it, but if you started on it, or if you went ahead and embarked on it, or went ahead and put the energy or the time, the effort towards it, you would see that it's not a one-way thing. It's not only a one-lane thing or something like this. You can basically go about something however you want. This healing process, this journey, it's yours. The experience, it's yours. Everybody else, they just a pawn. They just the extra. Like, they're just there. I mean, they're in your reality, and that goes for everybody individually. Like, we're all just a part of each other's reality, but my reality is mine, though, and you're a part of mine. Just the same way your reality is yours, and I'm a part of yours. I feel like somebody was doing something was just not, it's not that serious or something like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody... Maybe you thought that there was something specific that you had to do, but really it's what you're guided to do in your own way. That's what makes it authentic to you. I feel like, honestly, you couldn't see a lot of different ways to do something, or you couldn't see that there are other options, or there's plenty of things that you can customize to your liking along this journey, okay? Because you weren't willing to, basically. You weren't really willing to do that reflection or something like this. It's like, again, putting the appropriate amount of work in to see whatever it is that you're wanting to see. Like, you were doing something, but you weren't doing what you needed to do to get to where you were looking at, okay? I feel like this is where somebody's self-love journey starts. This is where somebody stops fighting for everything outside of themselves and starts fighting for themselves. All the way down to the type of media that somebody consumes, the music, the drama, the gossip. Like, I feel like you're going to start figuring out that, like, if you want to achieve something, you're going to have to make certain sacrifices if you want it. Nobody's forcing you to. Nobody says you have to. Like I said, you do anything you want. You take any path you want. But if you're looking at something and you really want it, you're going to do what it takes to get there eventually, unless you don't really want it. And I also feel like something's always like, but what about this in the future? Or what about that in the future? But what about now, though? But what you doing now? Where are you at now? How are you feeling now? Because it seems like you want more. It seems like you're reaching for more. It seems like you're looking at something better. It seems like you want to transform your life into what you want it to be for real. Don't waste your time and energy in things that are not going to bring you closer to your goals. If it doesn't apply to your goals, if it doesn't take you closer, it doesn't serve you no purpose. I feel like along this journey of getting a little bit closer, doing this cleansing your energy, you know what I'm saying? Taking better care of yourself through what you eat, what you listen to, what you consume, any and everything. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how far you're going to take it, but I know how far you can take it. Okay, so like you can go all the way down to these things. You can go all the way down to the music you listen to, the foods that you eat, the things that you watch, the people you talk to, the places you go. You're in control of it all. So yeah, but like I feel like throughout this process, however much you do, that's just how much closer you're going to be getting, and how much clearer things are going to be getting about what you need to continue to release and what you need to continue to embark on, what you need to continue doing in order to move closer. But only then will you receive the clarity that you really need, that you're really looking for. People can tell you all day long that you need to reconnect, that you need to do this, that you need to do that. But if you don't actually want to and you don't actually do it, then fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Then it's useless for you. That's the beauty of free will. Like, ain't nobody going to make you do what's better for yourself. Nobody's going to make you go towards your goals. Nobody's going to make you reach further. Like, nobody's going to make you commit. Nobody's going to force you to do this, do that. What's that? Eight of Cups in reverse. It's like somebody's letting something in the past dictate what they do now, and they're also worried about the future at the same time. Simultaneously, somebody's dwelling on the past and worried about the future, not paying attention to the present. And the present is ultimately what's going to get you anywhere. You can't go back to the past, but you could stay in the middle forever if you chose to, for real. You could stay stuck, you could stay wanting, you could stay craving, you could stay in the same spot, you know what I'm saying? Or you could actually choose to embark on something that's going to fulfill you. You can use the wrongdoings, the bad luck, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case is, like the things that have been holding you back or the things that you haven't been wanting to resolve or face or whatever the case may be, you could use all that and say that's why you're stuck or that's why you're not going to get there or that's why this can't happen and that's why that can't happen. But I'm really getting that, like, you haven't even tried changing your perspective. You haven't actually given a full effort into cleansing out the old and making space for the new. If you're constantly dwelling on the past, it's like, or dwelling on or letting something from the past dictate your current or future, it's like, that's simply what it's going to be until you change that. Because you went through this, because you went through that, okay, everybody's got a struggle. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got their own struggle. But not everybody's letting that struggle keep them down. Not everybody's letting that struggle, you know what I'm saying? Some people got it worse than others, some people got it better than others, but what I'm saying is that some people is not using that as an excuse. Some people's not using that as a reason to stay still, or to stay in the same mindset, or always to feel the same way. Like, somebody does not want to open up their mind to other possibilities, okay? You're cutting off opportunities. You're cutting off growth. You're cutting off your potential. Somebody need to, listen. Don't even listen to me, bro. And you know why I like saying that? Because y'all can't say that I told y'all to do this, and I know. Nope, sure did. Nope, in fact, I'm telling you not to listen to me. Okay? So, but have you ever tried magic? Have you ever tried magic? Because you seem like a pretty magical being, but you're not letting yourself be open-minded enough. You're not allowing yourself to cleanse. You're not allowing yourself to make space for new things, okay? But have you ever tried magic? And I mean really, with real intentions, real good intentions for yourself. Because I hear a lot of talk about everybody putting spells on everybody else. Everybody doing magic on everybody else. How about you do a little magic on yourself? No abundance spells? No money spells? No protection spells? Huh? No burning candles with intentions? Nothing? Maybe you need to tap in. Yeah, because you got it like that. You can have it like that. Okay? Somebody don't even know. Somebody doesn't even know their potential. Like, you have no... Oh, Lord Jesus, help them get in touch. Jesus, touch them now. Somebody, I don't usually say Jesus. I don't know why I say that. I said that just now, but I did, so it must be relevant, okay? Because somebody got to let you know that you magical. Somebody got to let you know that you got something going on, but you just don't see it because you haven't tapped in that way, okay? I don't know why some of that's never crossed some of y'all's minds. I think this is somebody's era to try all new things that they never tried before, but really with full intentions, with full effort. That's what I'm getting. This is not the time for somebody to be like, I had my heart set on having this path with this person who is now walking away from me because I took too long on my journey and da-da-da-da. Fuck it, right? Go big or stay home, B. Okay? It's time that you just really, you really just do it. Like, you just do it. Like, just activate that shit. Activate that shit, bro. And even so, people come up with their own spells and their own magic daily, bitch. You don't know what to do? What are you guided to do? What kind of candle are you guided to burn? What are you guided to set the intention with in that candle? What are you guided to put around it? What are you guided to do while you light it? What do you feel? What herbs are you feeling? What do you crave to smell? Rosemary? You want some cinnamon? What are you being guided towards? What is calling your name? What does it look like? Is it on an altar? Are you in your living room? Are you in your closet? Are you outside? Like, where are you being guided to? Maybe you don't want to use fire. Maybe you want to use water. Maybe you want to use earth. Maybe you want to use all the elements. Do that. How? Whichever way you want to. What form? Whichever form calls your name. I mean, somebody really should try something. I'm not even joking. Like I said, I might be laughing, but I'm not telling no jokes. Okay? Somebody really got to get into it, man. I feel it. I'm gonna do one more card because, yeah, I think the point has been made. The King of Cups and the Empress. What a way to end this reading, bruh. I tell you. I got the chills too. I'm over here shivering and fuck. Everything could change for you, bruh. Everything could change for you just like that. You could rebirth yourself, rebirth your life. You could change your entire perspective. You could embark on a path that you never even knew existed. You never even thought of something before. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like things are going to be opening up to you the more that you open your mind up to the possibilities. I feel like somebody works best near water. Like rainy days, okay? Rainy days, any type of bodies of water. Like somebody is connected to the water.